Greetings, my fellow communists and my capitalistic scum friends. We are about to go ahead and export oil at sub-market value to achieve political goals. There you go. So this mission is called Dissolution. We're only able to play it on Isla Rojo at the moment because we went ahead and played on the other island, which I forget the name of. We are playing on the Loch Ness Monster type of looking island. I think that's what they were going for. It definitely looks like that for me. Anyways, let's go ahead and start this mission. And we are no doubt going to be best friends with our capitalistic swine in the US.
We changed history with Leon's death. The bad news? Things didn't turn out as we had expected. My mentor's mad vision lives on in Adriana Diaz. She used his death as a means to infiltrate the Soviet government. With the Soviet nuclear arsenal at Miss Diaz's disposal, Day Zero will dawn that much sooner. The solution is simple. I must bring down the USSR. That is the only way to stop, or at least delay, the end of the world. If I flood the world market with cheap oil, the Soviet economy will collapse, and the USSR with it.
So the USSR is breathing down our necks, it seems like, very heavily.
Miss Diaz is working closely with the Soviet government now, and this calls for an earlier demise of the USSR. If we do not change the history, she will bring Day Zero about before Gorbachev takes power.
Okay. Luckily, your book, Memoirs from the Future, contains all the clues we need. If we make oil production in the USSR unfeasible, if we make oil production in the USSR unfeasible, the Soviet government will lose their only income of hard currency and will step down ahead of its time. Just export enough oil at 50% of its market price. We're going to export 4,000 oil barrels at 50% the price. That seems like it's easily manageable. It seems like this is a very, very short mission, to say the least. Interesting. Why is this dock different to all the others? Oh, here we go. I guess this one's going to change as well. Maybe we need to move our screen. There we go.
I have a wonderful new message for you. The times are a-changing, and it's Cold War time, people. Well, I don't know what that means, but it's always hot here on Tropico, so I guess we'll be fine.
Okay, I think she misunderstands what they mean by Cold War. Alright, we're going to go for oil first, because that's obviously what we need. And then we can just go ahead and slowly get everything. Oh, we can't get any of this stuff? Oh, okay, because we've filled up our screen with options. Alrighty, so what do we have over here? We haven't played on this little island for a little while, although from memory, it is a very successful island at that. Yeah, we'll definitely want feeding pens so we can feed our people a little bit better. What plantations we got? We got sugar, which we haven't upgraded. Okay, definitely should go for that. Oh wow, we're already making large amounts of money, so that's all good. No problems there. We've got pineapple. I'll also upgrade this pineapple plantation with pollination parcel. Got banana and corn. Alrighty. Seems like we know exactly what we're doing. How's our research going? I'm pretty sure I've got that pretty much on max. Yeah. Geez, 202 research points. Library. We should be able to get that. 25% more research points. That's pretty good. And where's our high school? Over here. So we've got our whole education around over here. And I should upgrade that maximally, because I think what that'll do is it'll speed up the research rate, or I guess the rate at which you get your students. It'll increase that. Is what I was trying to get at. We've got a Teamsters office, which, you know what, we could pay a little bit better. Probably what I'll need to do is get rid of all this extra crap research, and then we shall go. How much do we need for the Peaceful Atom 4? So let's go with Constitution options, and then we'll go with, I'm not quite sure if we want an airport. Probably just go with the supermarket, and then we'll go with the, okay, we can't research that far ahead. I guess not. Or maybe we need another one. We need 4. Okay. I think I need to research something else. But we finally researched oil. So that means let's go ahead and get on top of that real quick. Let's look for more oil. Oh,
I have
Schweinstein.
analyzed the time-space continuum and found an interesting paradox. I must leave for Bao immediately to research the time machine so we can meet in our past.
Thank you. Don't confuse me too much there, Abraham. Otherwise, your past travel to the future will not be possible, and the current reality will become a mere probability. And as you know, I dislike this probability stuff. God does not play dice, to quote a clever man. Auf Wiedersehen, Presidente. I will enjoy working with your other self. Okay, I'll bode you well wishes. Schweinstein. Alright. I'm sure we must have some oil here. There's no way that you can actually have a look at where there is some more oil deposits, though, can you? Because I can't see any more over here. We've just got this, which I really should connect up to a road, which... Let's go do that. What road? This one over here. We connected? No, we aren't. Why not? There we go. Now we are. We're good to go there. Do we see any more oil around on this section of the island? Doesn't seem like it though, does it? No, it definitely does not seem like it. Alright, no doubt it's going to be up here though. Wow, we've got a lot of mines up here. 2 gold at least. Oh wow, is the observatory opening up? It is. Observatorio de Tropico. You have to excuse my weird accent. Here we go. We've got some oil here and... Alright. So there's 3 oil deposits, it seems like. I like what they've done with the mines as well. Now it's so much easier because what used to happen in Tropico, it was the mines used to be on the ground and sometimes you'd put roads through them and that would be really annoying. Because when you put roads through the mines, you'd have to delete the roads. Whereas now that's pretty much impossible. That should be good enough for our people. I'm sure there's got to be another oil deposit down here somewhere, but it just doesn't seem like there is, which is rather unfortunate. Modernize all of that. Modernize. Okay, this is already automated. Oh wait, no, that was that. Modernize all. Alright. All the mines should be modernized. I just want to get the rock breaker in all of these so we have those extra 20,000 resources so I don't lose them. Alright, but other than that, we seem to be doing pretty well for ourselves. Can't complain at all. Maybe we'll be able to export... Okay, we're importing coal, which I'm not sure how that's going for us because I do have coal around over here. Don't I have coal around here as well? I do. Interesting. So I should remove a ship from that. Definitely don't want to go ahead and play around with that too much. We can export fish for a little bit more, but fish doesn't really work out. It's not all that economical. We can export some tobacco for quite a bit, although we don't have enough of a standing, so... Wow, cars. Yeah, cars will definitely sell for a large amount, I would imagine. Hopefully we can start making some good money.
We tried to discover democracy.
Alright, so let's have a look at what we're going to go for. I'm assuming that this mission is going to be rather short. We'll go with... police discovers special citizens. No. We'll go with open society. All Swiss bank account gains. No, I don't really care about that. But budget impact on building effectiveness is increased. And we'll go with media provides more liberty. No, we'll go with subsidized media. Alright, we pretty much go for the same type of constitution all the time. It seems to work for us. For the most part, that is. Haven't had any major constitutional crisis yet, have we?
The USA has launched a new initiative called the Alliance for Progress. I was rooting for the Alliance for Pony, but that was overruled at the last second.
Oh, such a shame there. You have my condolences at least. That's rather interesting. Was that like a reference to, what's that pony show that people watch these days? The Bronies? My Little Pony, that's the one. Alright, let's... If only I was able to get those oil wells up here a little bit quicker. But alas, we aren't able to do that. People have a 51% approval rating for us, which is interesting. I'm surprised that's high. It is that high. But we better get to exporting pretty quick. How are our production facilities going? Our steel mill is doing fairly well. Okay, we can't get the electric arc furnace, but it seems like we've been making a lot more money out of the steel mill, no doubt. Our research seems to be doing really well. 240 and then 100 over here. I'll be able to upgrade all of these guys soon, once I think I need to research the correct thing. Okay, we can't really afford much. I'm sure I had more production facilities though. There we go, we've got a lumber mill. Okay, we are cutting those trees down, slowly but surely. But I must add something more. I didn't have any tobacco or anything. We got sugar plantations, banana. I guess that's all foods. And pineapple, okay. That's mainly just food. So let's have a look at some tobacco plantations then. So we can have some much greater industry around. Alright. There we go. And that should do the trick. Then we'll have some tobacco to export, but I'll start making my own cigarettes. I'm surprised we didn't have that here. Get our banks as well. Travel insurances, that would be useful, but I like how it kind of balances itself out, because you had to get a couple of banks for this mission previously, but yeah, you can't play that same islands with that mission where you had to go ahead and get lots of tourists. It's pretty interesting. This is almost all built. It will be all built very shortly. I'll quick build this though. And this. Now we might as well quick build all that as well. And then we'll build the tobacco factory pretty shortly.
The USA.
I don't care what the USA have to offer us. There we go. This dude should finish the job. That's just driving up. Oh, no. You did a U-turn without dropping anyone off. How rude of you. Very rude of him. So rude of him to leave it at 96% completed it as well. Oh well. Can't have everything though, can you? Right, hopefully ship comes along quick smart.
A new era of knowledge is upon us.
Members of the royal family. Oh, it's project. Let's go send our son, Efrain Santiago. I love their names. I love unique names. Something different. Alright. Increase our tobacco to extensive fertilization. That took a fair amount of money out of our budget.
Herr Presidente, as you know from the fact of your existence, I have already started my research into the time machine.
I admit knowing in advance that I will succeed in creating this time machine is somewhat dissatisfactory. Yet, I am determined to preserve the current timeline where I used to know you. Your other self on Bao Bao Island is dealing with a nuclear crisis from the arrival of the USS Secret Plane and does not suspect a thing. All is well when ends well, and frankly, you've seen the end. Your friend in the past, present, and future, Dr. Weinstein. He's quite omnipotent, isn't he? I guess we need a couple more foreign workers. But we do have a college over here. And we're paying the people off pretty well, so hopefully it's not too much of an issue. What are we researching now? Sliced bread. Alright. What do you get for apartments? Let's go with executives. Alright. Whatever, we can focus on that later on. Let's keep on researching then, shall we? Slowly but surely. I should be able to upgrade these tenements. Here we go. It's going to cost us $31,000 to do all that though. Let's speed it up a bit as well. So hopefully, now they've finished building. Yes, finally. Good work.
Presidente,
Presidente, did you think that I would simply ignore your plans to destroy the USSR? My good friends here at the KGB have charged me with assessing tropical military intelligence. We both know that neither term is applicable.
Oh, she's talking about military and intelligence. I'll tell you a secret. The KGB colonel is in charge of defending the USSR, started a covert operation to boost rebel presence in Tropico. Or Tropico. Tropico. Alright, this operation is so secret that even though you now know about it, you cannot do a thing to stop it. KGB activity will constantly rise the rebel threats. Oh no. Alright, rebel threat is at medium right now. I think we're going to need a couple of barracks around here. That's what I'm going to have to do. But we're going to have to wait up until we can make a bit of money. And then we'll start exporting the oil at ludicrously low prices. We're able to import oil. At quite a bit more. We're not able to export it. It'd be funny if we were able to export oil in this mission for like an increased price. So we'd be able to get around the 50% reduction. But alas, we haven't outsmarted the game. Let's increase the effectiveness of all these mines. And I will pay our people in these mines the maximum amount. So they can be working that much better, that much harder. I think we'll wait up for another cup. Actually, you know what? Let's just go for the tobacco. Where are we? Oh, right. It's in here. Cigar factory. We've got roughly enough money for it. Place that right there. Alright, and we'll have that built up. Then next up, what I'll do is I'll upgrade all these tenements to apartments.
Presidente, remember that show?
In the meantime, though,
I bring great news.
let's go ahead. What's that? Oh, that's just a shadow. There was something that I wanted to do, although I forgot what it was. Typical of me, really. I've got a police station. I think we had to build one, though. I think we even built a couple police stations last time we were playing here. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if I'm able to go and upgrade any of these places, like this school as well. We'll go with the magnate over here. There we go. Hire them. Let's check out these other mines over here. We should be able to get some more magnates or something. A supervisor. Here we go. That'll help out. And over here, let's see what manager we can go for. Alright, we'll reduce the budget. Beautiful. That's all oil buildings. So we should be exporting the oil pretty soon now. It's not coming up anywhere, so I guess we haven't really started to... Here we go. Oil, 440. That's about it. Let's pay all our teamsters a lot more as well. Maximum amount. So they can be much more effective. Our bank, I don't really want to do anything with our banks, to be honest. Construction office, we aren't really building much, so we'll leave that. Let's go with the manager, and we'll go with...
We conducted thorough testing to identify the...
I think tycoon. Alright. Hire that. Let's pay them all the max budget.
Presidente, I fear that the Cold War is getting too cold. How about we do something to endanger the whole planet? I mean, all the cool nations are doing it.
Oh, I see what you did there, Penultimo. Let's first increase our military strength for no apparent reason, so that both superpowers suspect each other of cooperating with us, and builds 2 new military buildings. Aren't you a ingenious bastard? Penultimo, alright, so what I'll do is I'll build 2 barracks. Because I'll need a couple of infantry troops, and I'll place them right... Oh, no, not an army base. Barracks. Place them right next to the army base itself, which I'm able to get reactive armor, so we're able to get tanks Mark II.
Are the healthiest cigars in the world. They are clinically proven to be beneficial for your lungs, vocal cords, nasal cavities, and pituitary glands. A Tropican cigar is guaranteed to make you look manlier, even if you are a woman.
Okay. Did I not hire that person? There we go. Wait.
Elections are coming, Presidente.
Alright, what? Jeez, we're already halfway through the mission. That is pretty ridiculous. Oh, okay, we do have the manager hired. It just looks weird. I guess we just, because we don't have any people here. Now, I've got about enough money to go ahead and modernize all these apartments, so let's go do that. That worked out pretty well for us. Got a protest.
Mr. President, according to my calculations, the Tropican economy will reach the point of collapse unless you provide more opportunities for the rich to become richer.
Last I checked, a collapse, well, a recession is not a collapse, but I'll accept your little agreements with us. Jeez, we went down a lot in the standings, down to 43%, but this mission might be over before the election, actually.
Presidente, Miss Diaz.
I wonder if we actually do bring down the Soviet economy that quickly. I guess the USSR and still Russia to this day is a very resource-based economy, very much like Australia. Australia's economy is pretty amazing considering we're a nation of just 20 million people. I mean, I think it's like half of Russia, which
Presidente,
Russia's got 150 million people.
Flight is just like falling.
It's pretty ridiculous. We're very fortunate here in Australia. I guess we are very blessed with our resources and all. And again, most developed economies have based their economies around...
The failing Soviet economy is creating domestic dissent, yet the old guard is still in power. If the KGB officers and Politburo can shelter their money somehow, they will step down.
However, no bank will accept these money out of fear of KGB. That is why we must establish Dirty Party Money Bank Limited in Switzerland. Unfortunately, the Swiss government does not grant banking licenses to foreigners. We must barter enough oil for it to make Switzerland the largest oil trader in Europe.
I cry for salvation, young priests.
Alright, so now it's 6,000 barrels of oil. And we'll get there pretty soon as well. Unfortunately, we're not able to increase the deposits by 15,000. Jeez, that would be pretty good. Alright. So then I think the end of the mission we'll have to like export 10,000 oil or something. So we're exporting all of this really quickly. Now, how's our research doing? Oh, here we go. We're actually not doing too bad over here in the elections anymore. But what I want to do is check out happiness. Housing is improved a lot, even though there's a fair amount of unemployed. Jobs is also good. Liberty is really good. Religion should be improved. And entertainment. Alright, religion and entertainment. And maybe food as well. Although I'm pretty sure I placed like a grocery around here. What would that be? There we go, grocery. Everyone's within the vicinity of that building, so of course I'll place it there. We'll also build a cathedral, which fits in perfectly.
A flood of immigrants from the Arab Peninsula is about to hit our shores. It would appear that most of them paddled or even swam here. Astonishing, really.
Well, in Australia, what we do with them... Oh, come on, I wanted to read that. Oh. Well, in Australia, what we do to them is lock them up on a tiny little island. Either a different nation or on our very own little island in Christmas Island. Or in another little island nation called Nauru. Which is very similar to what this would be.
Who left me to join the army because I quote, "They'll treat me better there." I am truly sorry for that unfortunate shopping trip, Reggie. Wherever you are now.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections.
We definitely got to adjust the elections because it's not looking good for us.